Welcome to my lair. Thanks for joining your local swamp hag for another deep dive into Cajun folklore. And if you joined me last time, then you know we spoke about the Morgan City hag, and this is a powerful witch. You might be out boating, crabbing, hunting. Next thing you know, there's a fireball in the sky. Nope, that ain't no damn meteor. It's the Morgan City hag. She's coming. Howl and scream and cry because she needs you to refresh her magic. This is a deal she has with the demons. She'll steal your children too. You leave them unoccupied around the swamp. Which brings me to my next story. The Letiche. The Letiche are swamp babies. So these are not your average swamp babies. These are 7 feet tall, very strong, gray hair, yellow eyes, and a blend of human and reptilian features. I think I know people like that now, and they just walk around the city. These are 2 separate tales. Now, one is malevolent and purposeful. The hag is purposeful. And these Letiche are considered to be more a lost soul. It's more of a happening that this occurred. So this was due to illegitimate children being abandoned or unbaptized children who died and their souls are angry. They were lost to the swamp. So again, you know, that biblical obedience is strong in this folklore. Being the illegitimate or unbaptized baby or a feral child raised by alligators, developing the strong reptilian features and instincts are very much a psychological warfare. It's meant to scare you into obedience. As the Rougarou, as the Swamp Hag, as all these, all these tales, they all seem to follow a format, And now these Letiche, they are around the Atchafalaya Basin near the Morgan City area as well. And they lurk in the dense and remote bayous and swamps. So they use the environment for camouflage, but this reminds me of like Predator. I know there was a movie that actually was based on this folklore, and it's called Alligator People. So if you haven't seen that, it came out in probably the 60s. They are a carnivorous hunter. They ambush boats. They are super fast, faster than most boats. And it's often said when you hear the scratching on the boat hull, when you hear that on your hull, the Letiche are near. And they are known to upend boats, drown their victims, or pull them beneath the water to consume them. It's also believed that they have a terrible stench, the one of rotting vegetation. And another thing about these creatures, people creatures, they have these glowing yellow eyes, and they use these eyes to paralyze their prey. So if you're out in the swamp, say you're frogging, you see some yellow eyes glowing at you. 1 second too long, you're paralyzed. And the Letiche come and they pull you under. It could even take you to the alligator gods that they supposedly worship. And there's altars down there, and they're adorned with all the teeth and bones and parts of their victims. Really savage beast. Talk about scare your ass into church. But the life in the swamps among the alligators has caused them to develop many reptilian characteristics, like the green hued hide, It's much like the alligator. And of course, you know, those lethal, sharp teeth. But then you got all this like wild ass Professor Gray hair. I'm trying to picture this. It's a little wild, but you know, I guess the wilder the better. So while these swamp babies maintain some features of a man, such as walking upright, having human hands and feet. Now get this like cruel joke. So you're out in the swamp and you see a little hand, you know, little hand in the water reaching out. You know, you think, let me help. That's a drowning person. You rush over and you try to save them. They just pull your ass under, eat you. Now, this story has roots in Native American mythology and adaptation by Cajun ancestors. Down the line, eventually, the Letiche. You get the Morgan City Hag. You get the Rougarou. You're going to get other stories that I'm bringing to you too. So stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share.